Hello friends, Sam and Graham doing TCGs yet again. I wanted to revisit Uprising. I know. We have gotten Dromai kinda out the door now. We kinda already had Icelander out the door, I know. But there's so much cool stuff in here, I couldn't resist. So here we go. We are going to tear on in. I think I'm going to do like I have been doing with sets that aren't as new and do 2 boxes at a time and have a great time doing that. This is one of my favorite sets to open. It's funny, I thought I was going to play Dromai. I kind of built Dromai. I immediately scrapped Dromai and never played it. So, it's funny. This is just one of my favorite sets. I love the Draconic stuff. I kind of always liked Illusionist anyway, even though outside of Sealed, I never played it. But the dragon-y art, the Illusionist concept as a whole. Let's move this a little bit. My camera is being a little disagreeable. But I always liked all this stuff. And especially with the cool marvels, like, what's not to like in this set? Of course, unless you just truly, truly hate Dromai, which I feel like is a thing that some people do. So, if that's your answer, I guess I kind of respect that too. That's fine. We're good with that. We are good with that. But no more of them ados. And I've been opening so much other stuff, I have to remember where everything is in this set. Alright, commons. That's equipment. Those rares. Alright, we got a Spreading Flames. That was always a cool Majestic. It was particularly cool for a while. Like, it seemed to get some attention. Rare, foil, transmogrify, tokens, and more commons. So we got a Majestic first pack. That's fun. You know what I am going to do? I opened this pack, but I was getting too much glare again. So let's fix that up. And there's Rake the Embers foil. Always a cool card. I particularly like the art on the Rake the Embers, and I like it in foil. I think it really pops. Breaking Point. Silken Form. Red Hot. There is Phoenix Form for Majestic number 2. That's another Majestic that kind of got a lot of attention for a while and then dropped off. Maybe we'll... I mean, I guess with the Draconic, there's not a whole lot of Draconic, is there? So maybe not. I was going to say, maybe we'll get some more stuff, but I'm kind of feeling maybe not. Alright, there is a Rambo foil Tide Flippers. We did get a dragon. We got Uvia there. And still not yet a cold foil. This is kind of one of the first sets that had... like officially introducing the Marvels that had a bunch of kind of random neat things that you could run into, but also doing like the cold foil. Phoenix Flame is a good example of that. I guess that one was that one the Marvel? I'm blanking right now and I apologize. So I have talked, I think I've mentioned, like, my day job is accounting. I'm in, corporate accounting. I thought this card would be a bigger deal than it was. I'm in, corporate accounting. But as kind of a side thing of that, I help with a golf tournament. That is a charity golf tournament for primarily the audio engineering industry. And today was, I do the bookkeeping for it, but also they do it 2 days, and I go one of those days and help do like a lemonade cart. And that was today. So I am kind of tired, if I'm being completely honest. I'm a little beat. So if my brain is running slower than my usual unimpressive speed, mirror guy, there's a dragon for us. That is most likely why. So yeah, Thaw. First off, the art in this set is spectacular, and Thaw is a perfect example of that. It is one of my... Ooh, Kyloria. It's one of my favorite pieces of art in the game, and I just think it's incredible. Especially being a popper, being that 6, with all its ice help, I kind of thought it would be a bigger deal, but I kind of just think it ended up getting left by the wayside a little bit, which was... I don't know that disappointing is the right word, but I thought it was going to be cool. Just never quite caught on. And ice melted quickly. Some would say not quickly enough, but hey, we'll be nice to ice. We're at about the halfway point of this first box. No cold foil yet. Fog Down. That's another Majestic that just never quite... Like, I guess it had moments where I think people were like, oh, that could be cool. But not even necessarily to the heights of the other ones. It is interesting just to see what catches on. Fighting Spirit. Ooh, okie dokie. Not... It's a rainbow foil legendary. Ghostly Touch. Not exactly a favorite in the legendary world. We're going to move those up there. But hey. Oh, hey, and a cold foil in the same pack. That's funny. Cold foil Spellfire Cloak. Alright, how do we want to do this? We're going to scoot this over. So we've got one more slot visible. Rare's up there. Cold foil's right there. We're good to go. And I threw the pack, I caught the pack, I threw the pack again. Y'all are getting entirely different entertainment than I feel like you signed up for. There's Uprising, that's not the rare slot anymore. That is Majestic number 5 for us. Billowing Mirage is a fun card. We do not have a foil Majestic, but we've got a rainbow foil legendary. Ghostly Touch. That's very exciting. That was only mild sarcasm. Engulfing Flame. That's what I get when I change my slots in the middle of the box opening. But sometimes the pulls just mandate that, you know what I mean? Mirror Guy, Nether Dragon. Ronin Renegade. Oh, snap. And we get a Marvel Vincerikai. One of the rare dragons, but that is pretty cool. I love the art on these suckers. They're fantastic. Alright, it gets to go in that legendary pile as well. Alright, a Marvel and a legendary, even if they are like on the weaker end of those card types, this is not a box I feel I can complain about. A Marvel and a legendary. How about that? That's fantastic. Red, Fighting Spirit, Kyloria. This was also one of those wild sets where you could run into a whole lot more of the big hits just kind of randomly than you expected. There's a couple rares there. I did the rare thing in the wrong stack again, didn't I? Multiple times. Y'all can't take me anywhere. Heat Wave. Planning. Freezing Point. Dadgum. Wrong stack again. So that is Majestic 6 is Freezing Point. Another one that's just it's not quite there. Still no foil Majestic, though. Let's see if we can find one. Flex. Chromai. There's another dragon. Nothing there. I feel like this set did have an awful lot of cards that... there's Flex and Rise from the Ashes. A whole lot of cards that were being... Quelling Slippers, Rainbow Foil. Really strong for a minute, or really thought they were going to be strong for a minute, and then weren't. Maybe a more than average Chromai. Polar Cap. So no Majestic foil, but with a Legendary and a Marvel, I don't think that's a worthy of complaint. So that was box 1. Going into the second. Sigil, Sift, Balm, nada. So how's everybody feeling? I know there are a lot of like big events going on right now. Lots of stuff with the game. We got a new set around the corner. Coming up on the big kind of weekend for yeah. Getting a bunch of previews soon, I guess, is what I'm trying to word out my face. Because that is how talking works. Frightmare. A card that, for a second, I looked at it and thought, ooh, that could be really cool. And I think I might have literally been the only person who did that. Shows how smart I am, right? There's Uvia, another dragon. Rise from the Ashes is our foil. What do you do? Again, y'all can't take me anywhere. Seen a bunch of Oasis. That's neat. There's Encase for another Majestic for us. Just in case. Y'all love me, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. I respect you either way. I get it. Dampen. Mounting Anger. Alright, there is Cold Foil. That is Conduit of Frostburn. Getting Wizard and Ice stuff so far. Not... Oh, and Illusionist, which might be even better. Even better. Vincerica, there's another rare for us. Lava Vein. Not a vein. Sometimes you always just never know. Yeah, something like that. Critical Strike. So we're just cruising right on, seeing what we can see. Doing some sightseeing. Ice Eternal and Flux. Ice Vein. And Foil and Nada. But yeah, how's everybody feeling about previews? They're probably, by the time I actually put this out there, semblance, geez. We're just having one of those days. But we do get Skittering Sands, which is cool. I say one of those days like the first box wasn't pretty good. How's everybody feeling? Necria? Hey, Rainbow Foil Conduit. New set. Not necessarily... some of the cards being revealed are intriguing to me, not necessarily classes that are the ones that I trend towards. But again, it's one of those things. Not everything, not every set has to be about me. So I'm not really complaining about that. It's just, I'm like, That said, y'all also know I'm an absolute sucker for art, and the art looks incredible. So I will probably love it on that basis alone. How are y'all feeling about that? How are y'all feeling about another Fighting Spirit? Another Freezing Point. Weather Vane. Ooh. Am I alone? This is really stupid what I'm about to say. It's an absolutely dumb opinion and dumb statement. I'm super disappointed and really, really wish they had made a cold foil of this. I will not be accepting questions at this time, but that is a strong opinion that I hold. Double Strike, that's actually that's a pretty decent card. It has annoyed me more than once as a warrior, having that have to block something stupid to keep the person from getting that. Ooh, Kyloria. Findel's yellow in foil. You know, getting that hit in to crack Mask of Momentum or something silly like that. It's a decent card. I like it. Mirror Guy. Burn Away. Ooh, a second cold foil. It may not be a particularly impressive one, but I always like an extra cold foil. Quelling Sleeves. I like that. This pleases me. This pleases me much. Uvia. There's a Sigil and Noda. So yeah, an extra cold foil. That's fun. I'm not mad at that at all. Tide Flippers. Cinder Skin. We've already pulled 2 cold foils. I'm really not expecting to see anything else back there. But you always have to check, because the one time you don't is the one time you find something. Or you don't find it and accidentally drop it into your bulk. Kyloria. And then when you give somebody a... I mean, on the other hand, if you're giving somebody a big pile of bulk, you're trying to impress them, get them into the game, something like that. Giving them a spicy cold foil might be a way to hook them a little bit more. So maybe I need to just keep my mouth shut and roll with it. I've completely lost count on Majestics. I kind of stopped. Well, there's another one, though. Channel the Bleak Expanse. That's not bad, I guess. I stuck my tongue at it. That wasn't fair. That's not a bad card. It's not, like, useful at the moment at all with the whole no ice thing. But hey, it is what it is. Oh my word, okay. Chromai, but any complaints I had about anything just went out the window, because there is a Rainbow Foil Legendary Tiger Stripe Shuko. I'll keep the Marvel on top still there, but that's a good start. Last pack of box 2, last pack of this video. We'll do the other 2 in a future one. There's Uprising. We got 2 legendaries and a Marvel. Unless I missed something, which is always possible, we got no foil Majestics, which is funny. But I guess the legendary is kind of taking up that slot, which I'll take that trade-off pretty much every time. Even if it's the Emperor, I'll take a legendary. There are some Majestics that take over the Emperor. There's some really good Majestics. Maybe I'm just being dumb again. That's fine if I am. That's okay. You can tell me. So this is random. I've noticed on a couple videos, not that there's anything wrong with that. People, I'm not telling you not to thumbs down me. Give me a dislike. That's totally fine. If you dislike, click the dislike button. However, the one thing I would ask is I'm always curious why the dislike. So, sincerely, if there's something that I'm doing that you don't like, that isn't working for you, if you have a minute, I'd be curious what that is, because it's one of those things. If it's something I can correct, like if you think I'm ugly because I look in the mirror, I get it. I really can't help you there. But like if it's something about my execution, if there's something, and I may or may not be able to fix that either, who knows. But if it's something that I can fix, I'd be curious. So if you've got a second, drop a comment. Or if you're just liking what I'm doing, drop a comment. Or if you just want to tell me some of these cards are pretty, because I agree, drop a comment. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I don't ask that too often. At least I try not to. Mostly because I forget. I'm not good at marketing. I guess that's one of the things too. Just, I appreciate all y'all being here though. I mean, I have more people watching me and more people subscribed, more people liking me than I honestly ever thought would happen when I started this thing. Did I have goals, hopes? Sure. But so far, I mean, I'm currently still a little bit over 200, hanging right around there. And that's kind of awesome to me, really. So I appreciate that. And, if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, if you feel like you gotta go, that's fine too. It's totally all right. I get it. But in any case, I bounced around. I'm all over the place today. Like I said, I'm beat. But thank you so much for being here. Sincerely, I really appreciate it. There's a lot of things you could do with your time. There's a lot of stuff in the world, a lot of stuff going on for a lot of people. So any seconds you give me, I really do appreciate. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.